Hi everyone. In the last episode, we completed the Easy Mauritania Diaries. We also completed quests like Ickflorin's Little Helper, Dwarf Cannon, and Lair of Tarn Razormore. In this episode, we're going to make a push to finally complete the hard Mauritania Diaries and get started on the collection of our silver bars. Hope you enjoy. Start by taking to Van Strom Kloss. I gathered the 6 planks I should need for the quest. Yep. Start in search of the hierarchy. So now I will need the druid pouch. Okay, so if we grab a druid pouch, fill it, you need at least 3 blossomed items to add something to the druid pouch. Let's go get a silver sickle and then bring it back here, get it blessed, and go from there. Alright, I went to Alcrid, mined silver, got a sickle mold, smelted the silver into a bar, smelted it into a sickle, came back, and now we have a silver sickle bee. So now we can fill our druidic pouch. Probably do it right over there. Okay. So if we come over here to these logs and we cast Bloom, we can get more fire fungus. We can use it on the pouch to get charges. Come down here and to talk to Cyreg. Hello there, friend. Oh, wow. So, I need to go get the weapons. Okay, drop the planks. After I deal with the weapons, I'll go get more planks. Alright. So 2 quest points, access to the hollow, 600 XP in each attack, defense, strength, hit points, and crafting, which is weird. 168 quest points. In search of the monarchy completed, and now we need to do in aid of the monarchy. Talk to Valief. And completed the quest in aid of the monarchy. 2 quest points, access to Bergdarot, access to temple trekking, which is what we want, and 2k XP in each attack, defense, strength, and crafting. So we got some crafting XP. 170 quest points. So, and then they're like, what now? And then they want, I don't care. So the whole reason we did this is for 2 things. First one is to do a hard trek of temple trekking. So that you can see, like, Royal Lane Twicket is a hard. Samiti Ryak is a hard. Then you got medium with Valantry, Epple. So if I'm correct, if we can do an escort of a hard, they will ask you what path you would like to take. If you take the route 1, it's slow plod, can invade encounters. So we're gonna attempt it. Hopefully we just don't get any encounters. Oh, okay. But hopefully we can dodge it. Yep. So if you run to the evade, you can evade it. And keep going. Again, we can evade it. This one has gas. Cool. So that is a hard temple trek. You get a reward token. The Mauritania Achievement Diary for hard has been updated. And the whole thing we're looking for, whenever we look at these rewards, are the silver bars. You can get XP totems, you can get random ores, you can get herbs, which would be cool maybe, coal and iron ore, pure essence, bowstrings. There's a lot of things. But if we select silver bars, whenever we're doing the shortest trek, you'll always get a blue. And that gives 5 to 50 silver bars. So by claiming it, I wonder, since I did a hard trek, but I did it on the longest path, so the easiest path, still get 5 silver bars. But we can do this repetitively over and over and over to get a stack of noted silver bars, which is great on UIM. The problem is we don't have a proper or consistent way to get back. So if I get the Mauritania hard diaries done alongside easy and medium, I can just teleport back there. I also know that later, I think it's after another few quests or so, they show up here, so I can just travel up from Berg de Rot and then back and forth and back and forth. But if I run into something I can't complete, I can use the Mauritania legs to just exit. And then I don't have that far of a walk to get back. So that is the whole goal behind all of this. I'm not going to hold on to these silver bars purely because I still have other things I've got to finish. Actually, I'm going to pick those up because I think that creating a Guthix balance potion requires a silver bar. So let me look that up. Okay. So for those who do not know, on the Mauritania diaries, it does say mix a Guthix balance potion while in Mauritania. So if you climb up the staircase where the bone crusher is, use a silver bar on the grinder. Alright, I only needed one, but that's fine. Whatever. You get silver dust. So what you can do with that, once you make a restore potion using a Harlander and a red spider's egg, apparently you take a garlic, you put it in the restore potion to make a Guthix balance unfinished. To finish it, you just use silver dust on it, and boom, you have a Guthix balance. That is the medium task for the diary. And yep. Completed Creature of Finkenstrain, 2 quest points, 1,000 thieving XP, and the Ring of Charos, or whatever you want to call it, 172 quest points. This is used multiple times in multiple different quests. So, 1 quest down. Next is, I believe, the Great Brain Robbery. So, the Great Brain Robbery is completed. 2 quest points, 6k prayer XP, 3k crafting XP, 2k construction XP, a barrel chest anchor, a blessed lamp, and a prayer book. Cool, no levels. The lamp can go into anything. Still thinking construction. Oh, heck it. Let's throw it into crafting. 5k crafting XP. Not bad, not bad. Now, I believe I just need to go do a run of temple trekking and try to get some watermelon seeds. Okay, so I did a temple trek. Each temple trek on easy even gives 10 watermelon seeds. So that's pretty darn big. So I'm gonna plant these tonight. Call it a night. I might have to kill this. He's gonna interrupt me. So if we exchange, get all my tools out. All of them. Super compost. Secateurs. Whole 9 yards. Let's rake the allotment. Use the super compost. Use the watermelon seeds, which only takes 3. And we'll wait until tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day. And there are the watermelons. So we don't have to pick them all. So if we just go out here, pick a singular watermelon. Boom. Hard task for the Mortania diary. So now we can store all this. Drop the watermelon. Can't really save the seeds, and they're pretty easy to get, so I'm just gonna drop that. But now we need to move on. So I'm gonna go in here and take a look. We are very, very close to our goal. Alright, so we look here. There is complete a game of Trouble Brewing. Okay. And enter the Krill portal in your POH. That means we need to do Desert Treasure. It's not that bad. But it is going to take some planning. So I'm going to start Desert Treasure. I might even just skip a lot of it and just get to the end of it. Because it's not really anything special to see. It's just a bunch of annoying tidbits. My goodness, that took a while. Okay, so talk to Azanadra, whatever. And Desert Treasure 1 completed. 3 quest points, 20k magic XP, ability to use ancient magics, which means 69 magic. Nice. And let's pray at the altar a couple times. Pray at altar, and that is hard task for the desert. So we need to make a portal that requires, what is it? Padua. The Carol teleport. That's what we need to make in the house. So I'm gonna stay on this spellbook because you have to be on the spellbook to make the portal or direct the portal. I don't know how many law runes it's gonna take. But let's find out. I have 169. If it's only 100, we're in the money. I used one of the calcified moth. I went to Camtorum. Camtorum has a rune shop that has law runes. So if we do this, and I click number 2, and we pick Kirill, that makes that portal, and then all we have to do is walk through it, and that is the hard task for Mauritania, and it's the hard diaries completed. One problem though, you can't get the hard until you've done easy and medium. So if we look here, we only have to complete a game of Trouble Brewing. I don't remember what the restrictions are, but I don't think I need an empty inventory. I think I just need to not be wearing a cape or have a cape. So I'm gonna store my cape and probably drop my Artie cloak, which is easy to get back, so that's not a big deal. Alright, so turns out you do have to have nothing in your inventory. You can't be wearing anything, you can't nothing like that. So I have a death pile going, and it is going to last for another 54 minutes. And this game will end in 6 minutes. So I'm not as stressed as it would be if it was a 20-minute game. Oh, I just don't like my items on the ground. But to complete the diary, you don't need to win the game. You don't need to stay a full 20 minutes. You just have to finish the game. So, after 5 minutes now, the game will end. And I'll home telly back to Lumbridge and grab a bronze axe from the woodcutting tutor and take the boat or the canoe up to Edgeville where my death pile is. And I'm going to stop by the Slayer Master up there. I think it's Cristelia. And she sells looting bags for 10 Slayer points. So I can grab the looting bag. I can go grab the whatever items I want from the ground. Jump to Ferric's Enclave, put them in the looting bag, and then grab the rest of my items. So, not too bad. And this will be the last task for the Moritania Diaries, from easy to hard. And then we can get on to our method for crafting. Alright, any minute now. Yep, the game ended. We completed a medium task for the Moritania area. I was awarded 350 pieces of 8. So, now that that is done, 350 pieces of 8 is pretty nice. Because if we trade Jimmy, the stuff costs 50. So whenever we do like diaries, or not diaries, clue scrolls, the stuff is very handy for Greenman's Ale Mature, I believe, which is a clue step. But since we have these, since they made it to where it's a in-game stock and it doesn't go in your inventory, that's pretty darn nice. So in the future, maybe we'll do this. But I'm gonna home telly and go grab my stuff. Like nothing ever happened. Now, if we run over here, talk to La Sabre. I've completed all the medium tasks. I've upgraded your Moritania legs for you. They've now got 5 daily slime pit teleports and a built-in ghost speak amulet. So I don't have to go get that ghost speak amulet anymore, which is huge. Robin in Port Phasmatis will exchange some bone meal for bones for you. So that's nice, so I don't have to do the grinder for a short amount of time. And I receive a 5% increase in Slayer XP when on an assignment in the Slayer Tower. And then I also got this antique lamp. But I've also completed the hard task in Moritania. So, with that, she's upgraded our Moritania legs. We can now pick double Mortmire fungus in the swamp, which would be huge for later on. Get more experience when burning shades. Receive more runes from Barrows, which is huge. Robin will exchange oatmeal for bones each day, and you'll receive a 7.5% increase in Slayer XP when on assignment in the Slayer Tower. The Disciples of the Ectofunctus have something for you too. Cool. So, with this, we can now teleport to Berg Darat. And it is unlimited. So we can just keep on teleporting here as much as we desire, which is huge for our future plan. Alright, so I've been doing this a while. I'm at 2,712 bars. Not that much. But I think I've figured out the best way for me to get the bars. So it doesn't really matter which person you choose, easy, medium, hard, whatever. That doesn't seem to affect anything other than the amount of food they usually have. So if you pick the easy one, that's perfectly fine. But then you want to take the hard route. So there's multiple places you can stop. Like, this is probably the worst one, just because of this like long cutscene. And if you just spam the escape bar, and you have the right melee equipment, enough prayer, strong enough weapon, you'll get through it. It's a little tedious, but you do eventually get through it. So as soon as you get through this dialogue, you want to protect melee, attack the tentacles, because you really don't want your person to get too damaged, because as you can see, they're eating food. So you definitely want to attack the one attacking your person most of all. And then once you kill it, you just continue your trek. And you could stop like 2, maybe 3 times on this. If you get really unlucky, you'll stop 4. Like right here. Let's see what this one is. The ghast. So this is where you're going to want your druid pouch, and you're going to want to fill it. Because these guys won't be attackable unless you have a druid pouch that has charges. I've just recently started using it, but you can hold a lot of charges, so it's not that bad. And the same thing, you protect melee. You do run across snails, those you'll protect range. The nail beasts, you'll protect melee. Snakes, you'll protect melee. Right. Once you kill them, you continue your trek again. We might stop one more time. Maybe 2. Oh, there's one. Which one is this one? Oh, one of the worst ones. Cool. Alright, and that is why that one is literally the worst one. So I've got the 2 slowest ones. If I did the easy route, which can be a pain in the butt, I would only get 5, which is a blue. This one's a red. It's the hardest one. So if I go to silver bars, blue is 5 to 50, and typically I don't get above 10. Yellow, 50 to 100, usually sitting around 60. Red tokens, 150 bars on that one. I got a high roll, but I've been usually hitting between 130 and 150. Rarely below 130. So 150 silver bars right there. All we have to do is use the monastery teleport. Go to the altar, pray. use the Berg teleport, and we're back at the beginning. It's that simple. So that took me like 10-ish minutes, which, yeah, that's not the fastest thing in the world. But it's like 125 on average. Let me just do some math. So I'll just say it's 52 experience per silver bar times 125 on average. That's 6.5k crafting experience per. Which, if you compare it to molten glass and whatnot, it's a little bit slower, I think. But I mean, this is stackable crafting. That one is running around being tedious. So, I mean, you really just gotta pick your battles, choose which one you like better. Alright, this might be interesting. This is what we have to try to do this fight. I mean, it's definitely doable with my stats. It's just very funny. So, let's see how it goes. Had just enough food for that fight. Alright, a taste of hope completed. One quest point, the Avandus Flail, which we were going for. Dragon's Medallion, which is a very good teleport over here. And a Tome of Experience. And this tome, if I remember, gives like a crap ton of experience. Let's throw it into Herblore. 2,500 for the first one. 2,500 for the next one. And another final 2,500, getting us very, very close. 253 Herblore. But yeah. Taste of Hope completed. We got the Avandus Flail, and now we can continue with our silver bar grind. So, we've already got one of the Vampire Juvenant events. And with the Flail, our max hit looks like it goes above 10. Because I hit a 10 and it didn't show a max hit splat. Oh yeah, this is going to be much better. Max hit of 24. That's so much better, and this makes this so much faster. And they still run away once they hit 35, so This was a huge investment. So this is going to make this grind go so much faster.